Hi guys. All right. So for some reason, my mini lesson with my kiddos recorded, but it won't let me download to the stream that I need to be able to get it onto your website on the chalkboard days for math or onto your Google form that you're going to be submitting at the end of the day for your assignment. So I'm going to record it really super quick, going over the same presentation that my kiddos did. So today you're doing math with Miss Acton. And for some reason today everything's moving slow and I don't know why, but it'll get there. So math with Miss Acton today. And there's my little cartoon person that I think looks just like me. My bangs aren't down today though. All right, so what you're gonna know at the end of this lesson, what will you be able to do after today's lesson? You'll be able to say, this is you talking. I will identify an addend, sum, and equation in an addition problem. So you're going to be able to identify those three words, addend, sum, and equation. You may not know what they are right now. You might know what they are right now. By the end of this PowerPoint, you're going to know what an addend, a sum, and an equation is, and you're going to be able to say, I know how to do this. I know how to find it, identify it. I got this. Next slide. All right, so first we're going to watch this video about addends. Taking us to a YouTube video. And I like this because my kiddos didn't get to see this because they couldn't hear it whenever I played it. So it's kind of just the two numbers that are added together are the addends. And if you notice, the word addend has add at the beginning of it. So it's just the two numbers that are added together are the addends. And this equation is written long ways, but they're going to show you some that are written up and down. There's three addends in that one. Too cool. So no matter how many numbers are added together, those will be the addends. All right, no, we do not want to watch that next video. All right, so we found out what an addend is. That next next word was a sum. Let's find out what a sum is. Got another video to play for you. Make you bigger. It's the same lady, I'm pretty sure. The same company made this video, so she's got a nice calming voice. I like it. Sum is just a fancy word for answer. Ooh, this one's up and down. Doesn't matter how big your answer is. Your answer could be 0, your answer could be 237. The answer is the sum, no matter what number it is. 9 is our answer, so it is the sum. Sorry. Keep covering up, sorry. Ooh, this was from our last one. 7 is the sum is the answer. And is the sum. All right, exit out of there. Back to our presentation. All right, the next one is the equation. I couldn't really find a good video to show you guys, so Miss Acton is going to show you on one of her slides. All right, so this is an equation. It's got numbers, it's got symbols, it's got an equal symbol. And the reason why it is an equation is because this side and this side are the same. This doesn't necessarily mean here's your answer. It means this is equals. So this side is equal to this side. So if you had 3 apples plus 10 apples, you'd have 13 apples. 13 apples is on this side. So they match on the same side, okay? So I've got an add-in plus an add-in, and then your sum. That makes up your equation, but both sides have to be the same. So for example, if this was 3 plus 11, 3 plus 11 is 14. This equal symbol would not be correct. It wouldn't be an equation. It would actually be a mistake. So 3 plus 10 does equal 13. This equal symbol is in the right place. This is an equation. An add-in plus an add-in. So let's take a stop. 4 plus 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, and our answer is 7. So that means that these two are equal on the both sides. They've got 2 add-ins and a sum. So they're an equation. This is an equation. All right. Now this one is it's called vertical. I just say up and down because vertical is more of like an end of second grade word. But you can use vertical if you want. It's just the equation that's written up and down. So it looks different. These two numbers are add-ins. They're added together. And then this straight line is actually your equal symbol. And the sum will be below it. So 3 plus 11. So I'm going to put 11 in my brain and put 3 fingers up. 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is my sum. So that means this part of our equation and this part of our equation are equal to each other. That makes it an equation. But what else makes it an equation is it has an add-in, and a sum. We've got another equation right here just written in a up and down vertical way. So now is your turn to practice this. So what I did with my kiddos, I have these posters back here, and it'll be really hard for you to see because I'm small. But if you think that it is an add-in, you're going to put up the number 1. If you think it is a sum, you can put up the number 2. You can also pause this video right now if you want and go find a piece of paper, like a blank sheet of paper, and on one side write add-in, and then on the other side write sum. Oh, that paper's not blank. This one is. So you can get you a blank sheet of paper like this. And then on one side, you can write added, add, end, add, end. And on the other side, you can write sums. They're both spelled exactly how they sound. I love those words. And what you can do is say, okay, 6 plus 2. The arrow is pointing to the 6. The 6 is one of the numbers that are being added together. So it is a addend. I'm going to hold up addend. Click right here. Oh, you're right. Yay. So if you chose sum, you're saying that it's the answer. But our answer is right here. 8 is our answer. That's what a sum would be. This is a add-in because it's one of the numbers that is being added together. All right. So if you want to pause the video right now, go make your poster. It's got sum on one side and add-in on the other. You can, or you can just do the fingers. Add-in or sum. Add-in or sum. Okay. But pause if you need to. I'm moving on if you're ready to go. All right. So we got 8 plus 0. And the arrow is pointing to the 0. So now we got to think, is that a number that's being added together? Or is that a number that is the answer? Is that a number that is being added? It's an addend. Or is it the answer or the sum? And the reason I'm pausing is to give you a chance to think about it and hold up your answer. So right now you should hold up your answer. All right, let's see if you're right. If you chose addend, you're correct. Addend, woohoo! Good job. All right, next one. All right, so I'm going to explain. So we've got 5 plus 11 equals 16. So we've got 5 plus 11 are the two numbers that are being added together, and they are equaling the answer, which is 16. Our arrow is pointing to that answer, 16. So is it the addend or the sum? So hold up your answer, addend or sum. Hold up your answer, or addend or sum. Hold up either 1 or 2 for those. Think about it. Give you a little longer. So if you chose sum, you're right. Woohoo, sum. Woohoo. All right, next one. Let's start moving faster. So 7 plus 10, look at the number it's pointing to. Is it pointing to numbers that are being added together? Or is it pointing to the answer? I'm nervous. I hope you guys get this right. So if you chose addend, addend, you're correct. Woohoo. You should keep score. See how many you get right. Let your teacher know. All right. Well, this is a vertical one. So let me explain this a little bit more. So we got 15 plus, I clicked it. I'm sorry, guys. Well, if you looked at this and said that it was the sum, you're right. I'm so sorry. I ruined it for you. Well, it's the sum because it's the answer. So this is our another symbol for our equals. So that's our answer. Answer is the same word for sum. So there it is. And the reason why we're practicing, you're like, why can't we just say the word answer? Why can't we just say the two numbers added together? When you guys start working in your math workbook, whether we're in school again or we're at home, they don't say find the answer. They say find the sum. They don't say what two numbers are being added together. They'll say what are the addends. So if you don't know what those are, you're going to get a lot of those answers wrong, and we want to make sure we get them right. So we need to make sure we know what addend and sums are, what the words mean, and how to find them in an equation. All right, I'm not going to touch this one. So we've got 11 plus 4 equals 15, and it's pointing to our 15. Is it pointing to the answer or the addends? If it's pointing to the addends, it's the two numbers that are added together. If it's pointing to the answer, it's the same word for that as the sum. Give you a little bit longer. I know what I'm going to pick. I know what I'm going to pick. All right. Oh, if you chose sum, woohoo, then you got it right. All right. I believe this is our last one. So get this right. Focus. So we got 2 plus 1. Try not to click again. You got 2 plus 1. So those are the two numbers that we're adding together equals 3. So that right down there is our answer. So it's pointing to this number 2 up here. So is it addend or sum? Remember, you can do your fingers too. Addend or sum. Thinking about it. All right, get your answer ready. It is a addend. Woo! Addend. Good job, guys. I think we are done. All right, so I'm going to exit out of our slide. All right, so that was the end of our slideshow. So remember, your work that you're going to find this video, and you're going to find it up here, your assignment up here in the classwork. And then Miss Acton doesn't have hers posted yet because Miss Just and Miss Ramos need to share their videos for me to create them. And your teachers won't have theirs up for a little bit too, but go in there and check and see. So you'll see math, reading, and writing in there. Do those assignments. And thank you guys so much for sharing with me today.